claim. Zeb is loved by young and old. Born in Catfish County, we're told. Folk, they come from miles away just to hear old Zeb, they say. Tell about his life and times. Say you're guaranteed to feel real fine. Zebedee, Zebedee, tell a good old tale for me. Share some wisdom from your tree. Zebedee, Zebedee.
Well, look like it got more company. Somebody be coming down the road. I wonder who they could be. Look like, well, yeah. Why, that's the afternoon mail. That would be all right. My. Time sure do fly when you're having a good time, don't it? Yes, it does. Y'all excuse me. I'll be back. Man. How do, Jake? You got a letter for me? Oh, good. I could use some good news today. Yes, sir. I can't kick, but I can still dance. Oh, what? Get back now. Watch me. Okay, here I go. Oh, man. Wait a minute. Hold it. All right, now, I ain't good as I used to be. But, well, I still got a little fire left in me. Yes, sir. All right, Jake. Well, I'll be seeing you. Okay. My goodness. Well, y'all, I'm back. Shucks. Wait a minute here. Let me see what this thing here is. Well, look like it got me a letter from Washington, D.C. Yes, that's who it look like, all right. Hey, y'all expect it might be from Mr. President? Well, let me get my spectacles. I sure can't see nothing without them. Oh, wait a minute. Hold there. There we go. All right. There we go. Let me see. Well, no, it ain't from Mr. President. Well, let me open the thing up. I can't read it through the envelope there. Let's see. It say, "Dear Mr. Turner." Well, that's me. Well, let's see. "Dear Mr. Turner."
Continuing to read, Zeb slowly sits. A noticeable state of depression seems to overshadow his generally cheerful nature. His depression seems to suddenly turn into anger, and from anger into something of defiance. The expression on his face seems to say, "I'll die before I give in." He deliberately puts the letter in his pocket and rises from his chair. He picks up his coffee pot and cup and moves towards the door. He turns now to his visitors.
Well, I'll be talking with y'all later this evening, God willing.
It is the evening of that same day. The night sky is alive with the twinkling of stars. The full moon reflects brightly in the east. Night crickets provide a continuous symphony of musical chirps, giving an added calm to this already peaceful night. That peacefulness is disturbed only by an occasional lonely bark of a dog. The silhouette of Zeb's house is black against the crystal blue of the evening sky. Zeb enters slowly and silently onto the porch, carrying a lighted lantern. He hangs the lantern on a nail which is in the right pillar of the porch. Zeb is wearing a light blue robe of some kind, which is highlighted by a white scarf draped around his neck. A bright red fez covers his silver gray head of hair. His golden cane, together with his fancy clothing, gives him a look of an elderly African statesman.
Well, how y'all this fine evening? Y'all excuse me for leaving you the way I did. But sometimes, when you don't know how to say something, well, it's best you don't say nothing at all. But I reckon ain't too much to be said no ways when somebody tells you you ain't got no right to stand on the ground you done fertilized with your blood. No. Ain't no time to talk then. It's time to make plans. Don't you think? I reckon y'all wondering where I be going dressed to kill like I is. Well, they having a town hall meeting tonight, and I aim to give 'em a piece of my mind. Tell 'em what I think about this here letter, what I plan to do about it, and what they can do with it. Reckon y'all also be wondering where I gets this fine piece of statesmanship from I'm wearing, huh? Well, this here was given to me by a young Nigerian African fella there when I went up north in Chicago to see my girlfriend. Oh, no, I know y'all didn't figure on no Zeb having no girlfriend, did you? Oh, well, I said I was old, I ain't dead. Yeah, I was telling her when I went up there in Chicago to see her, it felt like I done robbed a cradle, 'cause she's such a young woman. Oh, yeah, she a young woman, she ain't but, well, let me see, 73, and just as wild as she can be. Come telling me when I was up there in Chicago to take her to a dance with the young folk. I said, woman, it's too late to go to a dance with the young folk. And she said, no, it ain't. It's just 7:30. Well, I said, no, I don't mean late like that. I mean it's too late in years. And dog my cat, what I say that for? Man, that old woman jumped 3 feet off the floor, did the chicken, did the split, did the linny hop, the mashed potatoes, and all that was while she was up in the air. And then she dropped back down on the floor, and did 3 more splits, and jump up, grab me by my waist, and say, I still got my form, sugar. I say, well, you must still have your form, 'cause now you got me wanting the boogie. All right now, Zeb. Them old bones ain't like they used to be. Oh, no. Oh, but, man, anyway, like I was saying, y'all excuse me, let me sit down. Now, I see. What was I? Okay, not like I was saying. I was talking with this young African fella, and, well, we was on the Greyhound bus at the time. And, well, it's only natural that when you're talking with somebody you figure is intelligent, well, you don't want to sound ignorant. No, so I say to him, using what I thought was some of my best English, I say, what does you think is the cause of the destruction of the ancient African civilizations and empires. Well, he said that he felt that greed and jealousy was the two major factors, he said. And, well, then he went on to say, in a sort of knowledgeable kind of way, he said, today, as we head on the mother continent, look across the Atlantic at you, our brothers, we see many things. Some good and some not so good at all. And somehow we feel that we are to blame somewhat for the shame and the degradation you have suffered and are suffering. For surely you have fallen from a great height. You have gone from kings and queens to Allah knows what. Oh, now, of course, this was just one man's opinion. But you know, when I look in the back of the bus there and see the young fella with the hair all slicked down on his head, well, looking like he fell headlong in a jar of Vaseline, and his head was about little enough to fit in the jar, too. Well, anyway, and the girl with him, well, she had on what looked like to me to be a painted-on black patent leather skirt that she should have known was too short for her. And, well, by her being on the dark side, well, that didn't keep her from wearing that white blonde hair wig on her head neither. No, man, and what words, they both back there in the back of the bus, whooping and hollering and acting a fool. Oh, yes, they was. I ain't never seen nothing like that before in my life. Not down here anyway. Well, I couldn't help but think that some of what the Africans said might have been true. And you know, from talking with that young fella, I found myself thirsting for more of my history before my ancestors was shipped over here on, the good ship Lollipop. So you know what I did? I started to read. And the more I read, the more my brain started to itch. And the more my brain started to itch, the more I scratched. And the more I scratched, oh, the better it felt. So I just kept on making it itch. And here's what I learned. My ancestors had great kingdoms. What was at that time the highest centers of knowledge in the world? Oh, yes, they did. Kingdoms like Dahomey and Mali and Timbuktu. Oh, yes. Now, y'all might have heard this story before. But if you didn't heard it the way I'm going to tell it, oh, man, I eat a polecat. Oh, so if you're ready, just sit back and take your shoes off. Prop up your feet if you want to. And listen how it really was on that long, terrible journey through time and space. Or as the African put it, from kings and queens to Allah knows what.
Zebedee is his name, the master storyteller they claim. Zeb is loved by young and old, born in Catfish County we're told. Folk they come from miles away, just to hear old Zeb they say. Tell about his life and times. Say you're guaranteed to feel real fine. Zebedee